Okay, so I'm recording and we can start y podemos ya empezar. Okay, good. So, well, obviously, you know some information. I told you that we don't have yet the Innova courses. We have to wait. Tenemos que seguir esperando, ¿no? Un poquito. What else? We continue with this methodology, which is virtual in Zoom because of the paro. Ya sabemos de eso. And yeah, and remember that next week, at the end of this unit, we're going to have test number 1. No, la siguiente semana, el último día, la prueba. Okay. I don't know if the paro still is there. Si el paro sigue, I don't know how we're going to do the test. Esperemos que hasta la otra semana ya se acabe esto del paro, pero si sigue, supongo que haremos virtual. No, no tengo idea cómo, pero sería complicadito, ¿ya? Pero tengan eso en mente. Okay. So we're going to start. In today's we start with a new unit. Empezamos ya con una unidad como tal, which is in the book. It's going to be unit number 3, okay, in the book. But for you, it's going to be unit number 1, okay? So that's the first thing I want you to have it. So we start unit number 1 in the syllabus, but it's unit number 3 in the book, okay? So let's start sharing, comparto, and we can start, okay? So yeah, there you have it. Ahí estamos. I think you can see it. Obviamente supongo que sí pueden ver. A ver, espérenme hago un poquito una cosa ya. Listo. Okay. So, can you see the presentation? Yes? Okay, thank you, Tania. Good. Okay, we're going to start. Empezamos entonces. I want you to pay attention to what you see here, a lo que pueden ver aquí. Okay. I want you to look at the pictures and I want you to imagine what's the situation, what's happening in the picture. Las situaciones de cada foto, no, what's going on. For example, what's going on here, right? Or maybe what's going on here. What's going on over here, all the pictures and todas las fotos, right? And obviously, these ones are divided. Como se nota claramente, they are divided, right? They are divided because on this side, right, we have the happy emotions, happy feelings, happy situations, right? Whereas on the other side here, we have sad situations, bad situations, right? So yeah, it's really easy to notice that, right? So maybe I want you to participate, even though it is an online class, and I don't like online classes. No me gustan online, but still, I want you to participate. Quiero igual que participen. I want you to tell me. Use your microphone and tell me. I'm gonna ask you, for example, why. Les pregunto yo. Why is the girl happy? This girl that is here. Why is the girl happy? You can tell me why. ¿Quién me dice por qué? Why is the girl happy? Hmm? Turn on your microphone and you can tell me, or maybe you can write on the chat. It's also okay. Yeah? Para responderme igual en el chat me pueden responder, no problem. Okay? So why is the girl happy? That's the question. Israel, you want to answer?
This girl is happy and eat ice cream.
Because she is eating an ice cream. Exactly. Yes. Uh-huh. The girl is happy because she's eating an ice cream. Uh-huh. Thank you, Israel. Good. Yes. Now, the next one, the other ones. Okay, this is the question for them. I'm talking about these ones, these guys here, the ellos, no? Why are they celebrating? Or maybe what are they celebrating? Who can tell me that? Somebody? Maybe Valeria, can you help me? Valeria, why are they celebrating?
They played a soccer game.
They played a soccer game and they won. You go, not on day one, maybe. Or even though it was something even more important, maybe it was a championship, right? Un campeonato. It was the finals, la final. I don't know. But they are really happy because of that, right? And finally, this one, the last one, la última que está abajo. Oh, damn it. Espérenme, se me fue. Why are they happy? Who can tell me that? ¿Quién me dice? I don't know. Dalila, help me with this one, please. Why are they happy, these guys here? Why are they happy? Y recuerden,
Very,
el why se responde con because, ¿no? Why? Because,
they are married.
Okay, because they got married. Because they got married. Porque se casaron, se acaban de casar. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, thank you. Now let's go to the other side. Vamos al otro lado ahora, okay? Let's go to the other side, right? Why is she sad? Why is she sad? This girl, la persona de aquí, this girl. Why is she sad?
He lost the game.
No, I mean this one, she. This girl here.
Sorry, teacher.
This one. Why is she sad? Ya no voy a poner la pregunta, ya saben. Why is she sad? What's the reason she's feeling sad? Imagínense. You don't need to be, there's many reasons that maybe people are sad. So why is she sad? ¿Por qué estará triste? I don't know. Fernanda Pujota, help me. Why do you think she's sad?
Because she got a bad grade.
Because she got a bad grade, exactly. Yeah, she had a bad grade in English. She got 0, right? Maybe that's the reason she's sad, exactly. Good. Next one, el siguiente. Why do you think is he sad? Why do you think is he feeling like that? This guy over here, this guy. Juan Carlos, what do you think is he sad? He.
Because he lost a play game.
He lost
tennis
a
game.
match. He lost a match. Yes, he lost a match. Maybe he was playing tennis and he lost an important match. Thank you, Juan Carlos. Yes. And finally, Dana, I want you to help me. Why do you think she is sad?
Because your dog did.
Because her dog died. It could be. Podría ser. If my pet, si mi mascota, if my pet dies, obviously I'm gonna feel sad. Exactly. Yes. So, basically what this pictures show is that, depending on the context, depending on the situation, we can sometimes feel happy or we can sometimes feel sad, which is normal in human life, right? There are some situations in which we feel happy. For example, maybe in 1 or 2 years, you graduate from university, you're going to be very happy, right? But maybe, for example, next week, la siguiente semana de la prueba de inglés 1, you get a bad grade, you get a 2/10, 2/10, 1/10, obviously you're gonna feel sad, right? So, emotions are day to day. Emociones son cosas de nuestro día normal, ¿no es cierto? So, you gotta understand that, right? Okay. So yeah, that was like a short intro. Now we're gonna continue with the next parts, which are quite easy. Okay. So let me move. Voy a moverme, ¿ya? A ver, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Dónde está mi ratón? Se me dañó el ratón de la... Okay, this one here is better. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. Voy a seguir, yeah? So, here, I want you to pay attention to look at the pictures. Quiero que miren las fotitos, okay? And I want you to read what, we have a lot of different things here. Tenemos algunas cositas aquí, yeah? And this is the question. Y esta es la pregunta, okay? What can you do? What can you do ¿Qué puedes hacer? What can you do? So this question, we use it when we want to ask somebody about their abilities or talents. Para hablar de habilidades o talentos. Also, for example, I'm gonna pick somebody from you. Escojo a alguien de ustedes. Digo, okay, Nayeli Morocho, I want you to help me. Tell me, Nayeli, what can you do? Entonces Nayeli dice, oh, teacher, I can play the guitar. I can cook delicious food. I can draw, maybe. I can paint. You know, many different abilities and talents that Nayeli has. Okay? So what can you do? Yep. So here, as you can see, we have this. Tenemos esto de aquí. Okay? Can, which is a modal. A modal. Es un modal. Okay? Can is a modal. Okay? It's a modal. Okay? And it helps us to talk about abilities, talents, or skills. ¿Y a qué nos ayuda? A hablar de habilidades, talentos o talentos. ¿Sí? So, what can you do? La pregunta otra vez. What can you do? So, for example, this girl here. If you are being positive, si usted es positivo, if you're being positive, dice, I can sing. Puedo cantar. But if you don't think that you can, you think that you are terrible, si usted es terrible, usted sabe que no puede, you're going to say, I can't sing. See? Can, can't. Okay? Can, positive, positivo. Can't, negative. Okay? So, and obviously this is repeated with all the other cases. Y esto se repite con todos. No? For example, you say, I can dance, I can't dance, I can play the piano, I can't play the piano. See, I can draw, I can't draw, I can paint, I can't paint. Okay? And obviously all of that is vocabulary. Todo ello será pues vocabulario. See? Dance, sing, play. When you say play, it goes with many different things. Va con muchas cosas. Yeah. I can draw, I can paint, you know, all those things. Okay. So yeah. Now, let me go to something because I wanna let you know. Quiero pues hacerles notar algo. And let me go. A ver, ¿dónde está? Notations for others. More, no me aparece. Where is it? Layout. No, no me aparece. Okay, so I'm going to move to something different. Voy a hacer algo distinto, yeah? So let me go to here. And I'm going to go with the whiteboard. Y me voy a ir con el whiteboard un ratito. Yep, okay. So, here, some important things. Algunas cosas muy, muy importantes, okay? So we know that can, right? Can is a modal. Ya, como decíamos, el can es un modal, ¿cierto? Can is a modal. Yeah, it's a modal. We know that. And what's the translation of in Spanish of can? Sí. Puedo. No, puedo, puede, poder. You know, you already know that. Usted ya conoce eso, right? That's a modal. Now, you can say, for example, I can cook, right? Or you can go with the negative. I can't. A ver, ¿qué pasó? Se me va la. I can't cook, ¿no es cierto? O you can go with the full form. O también puedes con la forma completa, ¿no es cierto? Of the negative, del negativo, obviamente. Which is, que es, I cannot cook. All right? This one is positive, this one is negative, and this one is negative as well. Right? So obviously, if you want to do a positive sentence, una oración positiva, you're going to go I can, because you're saying yo puedo, right? I can cook, no puedo cocinar, y I cannot cook, the same, no puedo cocinar, right? This is the full form, forma completa. This is the contraction, Okay. Also avoid this mistake. También eviten este error. A veces hacen esto. Okay. No, it's not separated. No es separado. Okay. It's together. Together. Siempre unido. Okay. It's always together. Okay. So yeah, this is a model, un modal. See, muy fácil. Now, so when you're talking about your abilities, your talents, you have to use this. Now, if we continue, ahora si seguimos, okay, I want you to listen to the pronunciation, okay? When it's positive, cuando sea positivo, si la oración, like this, okay, the emphasis of your voice, el énfasis de su voz, it's gonna be here on the verb. See? You say, I can cook. See, I can cook. Cook. Un poco más de acento aquí. Because it's positive, porque es positiva. Now, when it's negative, cuando sea negativa, lo contrario, el énfasis va a estar aquí. See, you say, I can cook. See, I can cook. O I cannot cook. ¿Sí ve? Mucho más del énfasis en el negativo. Right? So when it's positive, the emphasis is in the verb, en el verbo. When it's negative, the emphasis is está en el modal. See? Can't. Okay? So that is something really important. Eso es algo muy importante. Yep. So, now I'm going to write a question here. See? Can you, and then let's write some spaces. Y dejemos algunos espacios, right? And I want you to help me answering. Y quiero que me ayude usted respondiendo. Okay? And I'm going to use different ones. Y voy a usar diferentes ejemplos. Okay? I'm going to pick some people y algunas personas me van a responder. Yeah? I'm going to go first. Samantha Ordóñez. This question is for you. Can you play soccer, Samantha?
Yes, I can play soccer.
Okay, yeah. So when you ask this question, you have two possible answers. Dos opciones, dos respuestas posibles. Yes, I can. O la otra opción, the negative, la negativa. No, I can't. Okay. Son sus dos opciones. Yes, I can. No, I can't. You don't have to repeat the last part. No tiene que repetir la última parte. Okay? So if you say, can you play soccer? Yes, I can. No, I cannot. Or no, I can't. Listo. Nada más. Si no repito. Okay? Next question for somebody else. Siguiente pregunta para alguien más. I'm going to go with Pamela Puya. Pamela, are you there? Can you cook pasta, Pamela?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. There you go. Sebastián Camposano. Can you play basketball, Sebas?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. There you go. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you some time. I'm going to give you 1 minute, un minuto. I want you to make one question, una pregunta. Okay? About an ability or talent that you want to ask. Una habilidad o talento que usted quiera preguntar. Okay? But first, pero primero, veamos la estructura. Okay? The first thing that you need to make the question, primerito que necesito para hacer la pregunta, you need can, ¿no es cierto? We know that can is, sabemos que el can is a model. What else do you need? ¿Qué más necesito? What else do you need? You need a subject, un sujeto, ¿no es cierto? En este caso, which is the subject? ¿Cuál sería el sujeto? You, ¿no es cierto? What else? ¿Qué más? Then we need a verb. Necesitamos ya el verbo específico, ¿no es cierto? And then you need something extra, which is the complement. El complemento. And finally, the question mark, ¿no es cierto? There you have it. Yeah? So, for example, you go, can you sing? Yes, I can. No, I can't. ¿no es cierto? Ahora, something that you need to understand here, algo que necesitan entender aquí, ¿sí? When you talk about your abilities and talents, okay, sometimes you need to be general and sometimes you need to be specific depending on, ¿sí? A veces puedo ser general o puedo ser específico. ¿A qué me refiero? Digo aquí, miren, por ejemplo, I can, I can dance. Punto. Yo puedo bailar. I don't need here nothing extra. No necesito nada más aquí, algo extra. El complemento, por ejemplo, sea de la oración, ¿no? I can dance. No necesito. Si yo digo I can dance, yo puedo bailar. Period. La persona va a entender que yo puedo bailar cualquier tipo de música. Pero por otro lado, if I say this, si digo yo esto, I can play, yo puedo tocar. ¿Tocar qué? ¿No es cierto? It's incomplete. Aquí en este caso, it's incomplete and you need to add something. Y en este caso, sí necesito agregar algo. ¿Sí? I can play the guitar, por ejemplo. ¿Ok? Otros ejemplos. Si digo I can swim, yo puedo nadar. That's it. Eso es todo. You don't need anything else. No necesito nada más. You completely understand the sentence. Yo puedo tranquilamente entender la pregunta. ¿No es cierto? Pero si yo digo, I can drive, yo puedo conducir. There's many things that you can drive. Hay muchas cosas que puedo manejar. ¿Sí? So, you gotta be specific. ¿Sí? You can say, I can drive a car. I can drive a mini van, a scholar bus. Un bus escolar. Okay? A scholar bus. Or I can drive a truck. See, una volqueta. A semi truck. You see? So depending on the context, depending on the situation, you have to be specific or maybe you have to be general. Okay? These ones are general abilities. Estos de aquí, habilidad general, general. And these ones are abilities, a little bit more specific. Porque si no es específico, pues la idea queda incompleta. ¿Sí? Si yo digo, I can drive what? ¿Qué cosa puedes manejar? ¿No es cierto? So you know that logic behind, ¿no? Que quede esa lógica ahí, ¿no? I can drive a ver. Se me fue. Bueno, vamos más abajo. Now, let's continue here. Sigamos. Voy a borrar todo lo que puse. Okay, continuemos. Yeah, now, I want you to make a couple sentences. Quiero que me hagan un par de oraciones y preguntas sobre todo. Can you, see? And I want you to ask the question, right? Unas dos o tres preguntas está bien, yeah? So you can have different verbs, podemos usar diferentes verbos, I don't know, maybe play, cook, prepare, sería por ejemplo swim, drive. ¿Qué otro les podemos poner? Sing. Llegamos a un par de preguntas. Yeah. I'm gonna add a couple questions myself. I'm gonna go. Voy a poner aquí. Ya tenemos una. Ok, some examples. Hagan ustedes unos propios de lo que quieran, no necesariamente de lo que les muestro yo aquí. ¿Sí? There's many more verbs. Piense, ¿qué otras puede hacer? You got something? Ya tenemos un par, ¿no es cierto? Let's see, vamos a ver. Fátima, I want you to tell me one of the questions that you have, una de las preguntas que tienes. Let's see.
Can you play tennis?
Can you play tennis? And which possible answers do we have? ¿Y qué respuestas tenemos posibles? A ver, somebody else. Can you play tennis? Yes, I can. O no, I can't.
Can.
No es cierto, exactamente. Thank you, Fatima. Very good. Andrea Vera, what question do you have? Ask me the question. Hazme la pregunta. Vamos a ver. Yo te respondo de sí o no. Let's go.
Can you draw the Cuencas Cathedral?
Can you
Draw,
repeat that?
draw,
Can you
dibujar.
draw?
Ujú.
Can you draw Cuencas? You said, can you draw Cuencas Cathedral? Yes. Sí, no, esa era la pregunta. Can you draw Cuencas Cathedral?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so my answer will be no, I cannot. I can't. No, no puedo. Okay, let's go. Karen Waraka, please. A question, una pregunta.
Can you drive tractor? Tractor?
Can you drive a tractor? No, I can't. No, I can't. Okay. Now we go. What we're going to do? ¿Qué es lo que van a hacer desde ahorita? Okay. You have the people there, you know, on the screen. Tienen todos los compañeros que están conectados. Okay. So I'm gonna pick one person, and then you're gonna make a change. Y luego van a hacer una cadena de preguntas. Okay. You pick the person. Usted les escoge a la persona. The person answers. Y la misma persona que responde hace una pregunta a otra persona aleatoria. Okay. And we're gonna start with Sebastián. Sebastián, pick somebody from the group and ask the question that you have. Clarito para que entendamos, ¿ok? Let's do it, Sebas.
Ya, la pregunta es para Fernando. Can you speak English?
No, I can't.
Okay, thank you. Now, Fernando, continue.
La pregunta es para Pamela Puya. Can you prepare lasagna?
Yes, I can.
Pamela, continue. Solo di el nombre directo, okay? Just tell the name.
Carolina, can you draw?
Disculpa.
Can you draw?
Can you draw?
Can you...
Yes.
No, I can't.
Okay, continue. Siga. Se nos fue la compañera. Tienes que hacer la pregunta también. Yes.
Perdón. Bueno, para Andrea
Okay.
Vera.
Ajá.
Can you cook Colombia food? No, I can't.
Okay, continue, Andrea.
Jesus, can you cook an apple pie?
Can you cook apple pie?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. Continue. Siga, más rapidito, Jesús.
Para Juan, can you drive a car?
Excuse me?
Repeat, Jesus.
Can you drive a car?
No, I can't.
Oh, exactly. Juan, continue, please.
Para Nayeli.
Okay.
Can you paint the Mona Lisa?
No, I can't.
Nayeli, continue.
¿Lego la persona?
Yes.
Primero.
Yeah, choose the name.
Pérez. Can you drive a motorcycle?
Can you ride a motorcycle? What was the name, Nayeli?
Mande.
What was the name? The person?
Ana Pérez.
Pérez. I don't know. Who is Pérez? Where is...
¿Puedes repetir la pregunta? No se escucha bien, por favor.
Can you drive a motorcycle?
Can you ride a motorcycle?
No, I can't.
There you go. Okay. So that's the way that you make questions. Okay. Esa es la manera en la que se hace preguntas. Okay. Using can or cannot. Now, something important here. Y mejor voy a abrir un Word que se me hace más fácil. Okay. And I'm going to show you something which is really important here. Algo muy importante de aquí. Yeah. So, for example, we have been working on this. Okay. Si digo, por ejemplo, can you draw? Can you draw landscapes? Yeah. That's going to be my question. Esa va a ser mi pregunta. Digo, can you draw landscapes? ¿Puedes dibujar paisajes? Can you draw landscapes? And right, in this one, obviously, estoy preguntando por qué. I'm asking for an ability, or maybe a skill. Es lo mismo, habilidad, skill es lo mismo. Or maybe for a talent, right? This one is pretty obvious. Es muy obvia. Can you draw landscapes? And obviously you have, yes, I can, or you have, no, I can't, right? O ya saben que el can es cannot, ¿no es cierto? Lo voy a poner igual así. Okay, there you go. Those are the options because this one is ability. Ahora, ¿qué pasa con esto? Si yo digo, there you go. What's that? Is that ability? Is that a skill? Is that talent? Yes or no? No, obviously no. This one is not. I'm not asking for an ability. I'm not asking for a skill. I'm not asking for a talent. Aquí estoy preguntando algo totalmente distinto y ese distinto es possibility. Right? Posibilidad, en cambio. Can you help me with the homework? O sea, ¿me puedes ayudar con el trabajo, con el deber? No es ability, no es skill, no es talent, sino es possibility. Es como hacer la pregunta, ¿Is it possible for you to help me with the homework? Y es lo mismo. Pero, las respuestas sí que son iguales. Yes, I can. No, I can't or cannot. ¿Sí? So, there's a big difference. Entonces, pilas. Y depending on the context, depending on everything, could change. Puede cambiar así de sencillo, facilito. Right? Then, grammatical wise, si revisamos gramática, son lo mismo. Digo, can, el modal, you, sujeto, draw, verbo, and landscapes, complemento. Abajo, lo mismo. Can, modal, you, subject, help, the verb, me with the comma. Todo esto se vuelve complemento. So, grammatically wise, hablando de gramática, son exactamente lo mismo, but the function, pero la función, is completely different. Es distinta. ¿Sí? So, pilas de no cometer este error. Okay? I'm asking you for abilities or talents. Okay? So, right now, así que ahorita en your notebook, en su cuaderno, en su compu, I want you to write write 5 sentences about your talents or abilities. 5 oraciones me van a hacer, ¿ya? I can, bla, 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 ¿no es cierto? Lo mismo. Y así con todas las demás, ¿ok? Same thing. Aquí algo en español para que les quede clarito. A veces cuando uno se les pide escribir sobre algo personal, justamente es desde el freno. Dicen, por ejemplo, escribamos de mis últimas vacaciones. Me dicen, teacher, es que yo no me fui de vacaciones. O yo no celebré mi último cumpleaños, no puedo escribir sobre mi último cumpleaños. El objetivo es que usted escriba de eso. Si es verdad o mentira, ya no importa tanto. Entonces se puede inventar las cosas, ¿sí? No se quede sin escribir. Porque si teacher, es que yo no tengo talentos. No, invéntese. Si cree que no tiene, aunque debe tener muchos, se puede inventar. ¿Ya? Pilas con eso, por favor. Nunca quedarse callados o tampoco sin escribir, ¿ok? We got some, right? Ya tenemos, ¿no es cierto? Yes or no? More time, maybe? Poco más de tiempo? One more minute? Un minuto más, maybe? Okay, I'm gonna give you one more minute. Vamos a ver. Okay, some people are gonna answer me. Van a responder algunos. Okay, we're gonna start with Jennifer. Jennifer M. I want you to tell me your talents or abilities that you have, please.
I can take photos.
I can take photos, yes?
Mhm. Yes, I
More,
can.
more. Give me more. Give me the 5.
Ah,
Dame las 5. Give me the 5, yes.
oh, yeah. I can play the video game. I can cook. I can make coffee.
Okay.
I can dance.
I can dance. Okay, yeah, that's cool. You say on number 2, Jennifer, I can play video games. No the video games. I can
Ah, yeah.
play video games direct. Sí, directamente, yeah. How? Jennifer, could you please repeat number 3 and 4?
Three.
Yeah, number 3 and 4. Repeat.
I can make coffee.
Okay. So, Jennifer nos acaba de decir, dice, I can make coffee. So my question is this an ability or is this a possibility? What do you think? ¿Qué será? It's an ability or it's a possibility?
It will be
Para todos, no solo para Jennifer. Hmm?
possible.
Maybe it's a possibility. Some people might say it's an ability. Okay. So yeah,
Ability.
that's the thing. Okay. Esa es la cosa, chicos. Yeah, justamente. La respuesta correcta sería it depends. Depende. Yeah. It depends on the context. Okay. It depends on the context. Okay. For example, if you are, si Jennifer, if Jennifer was a barista, make coffee will be an ability, sería una habilidad. Because a barista needs to have a really good coffee, porque un barista tiene que saber hacer un muy buen café. Yeah, really good coffee. That's an ability. See? But if she's not a barista, maybe it's more like a possibility. Pero si es así una persona normal como nosotros, quizás no sea tanto como una habilidad, sino más bien una posibilidad. ¿Ok? Porque podemos tener café instantáneo, depende. Ahora, dicho eso, Jennifer puede estar segura de que el café de ella es excelente. ¿Sí? Entonces, miren, it depends on the context. ¿Sí ven? Entonces depende del contexto. ¿Ok? So, for this one to be very clear, para esta que sea un poco más clara, ahí la Jennifer nos tendría que poner más contexto. ¿Sí? Ahorita no vamos a hacer eso, pero que tengan eso en mente. ¿Ok? Thank you, Jennifer. We're gonna continue. Sigamos. Let me go with. Voy a escoger a alguien más. Let me go with Angelica Sikcha, please. Angelica. Abilities and talents that you have. The 5 sentences.
I can ride a bike.
Mhm. The 5. The 5.
I can cook.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I can drive a car y I can dance.
I can dance. There you go. Perfect. I can dance. There you go. Thank you. All of them were very good. Todos ellos bien. Juan Fernando, abilities and talents that you have, please.
I can play the guitar, I can swim, I can drive a car, I can cook, I can sing.
There you go. Excellent. Thank you. We go with, vamos con Dana Perez. Dana, please, your abilities and talents that you have.
I can play the basketball, I can knit, I can drive the car, I can read on the bicycle, I can cook.
Cook. There you go. You say, Dana, I can play basketball. Le eliminamos el artículo I can play basketball. ¿Sí? I can drive a car. Un auto. Yo puedo manejar un vehículo. Porque si decimos the car, digo el vehículo. Sí, pero el vehículo de quién. Entonces tengo que usar el artículo indefinido. I can drive a car. Yeah. I can play basketball directo because you're talking about the sport. Okay. Thank you, Dana. It was good. It was good. You know, that's the way you work with this. De esa manera trabaja esto. ¿Sí? That's the way it works. De esa manera, I want you to consider that. You know, be careful when you're talking about this. You know, maybe you're writing a possibility which is not that what I want. ¿Sí? Intenten, como digo, omitir esto de posibilidades. Por ejemplo, I want you to help me detect. Ayúdeme a detectar lo que voy a poner abajo, si es habilidad o talento. What do you think? Number 2. Perdón, ability or possibility? ¿Qué me dicen? Ability or possibility? Number 2. La 2.
Ability.
Ability. Ajá. Ability. ¿Qué es desserts? ¿Qué es esto?
Desiertos.
No, porque no somos Dios para crear desiertos.
Postres.
Postres. Exacto. Postres. Ajá. Sí, postres. You puede preparar postres. Ajá. There you go. Ahora, next one. Siguiente. This one. Ability or possibility? Number 3.
Possibility.
Possibility. Obviamente. I can eat pizza. Yo también pues puedo comer pizza. I just open the mouth, abro la boca y masco. That's it. Pero que pueda comer es distinto, ¿no? I can eat pizza because I have money. Porque porque tengo dinero y voy y compro. It's more like a possibility than an ability. Right? Ahora, si hablamos de comer algo, pero como algo, como una habilidad, podría decirse, por ejemplo, ¿sí? Podría cambiar. Yes or no? ¿Sí o no? Because not everybody
Yes.
likes spicy food, porque a no todos les gusta la comida picante. Entonces, I can eat jalapeno sauce. Puedo comer salsa de jalapeño, which is really spicy, que es muy picante y no todos pueden. Maybe that's an ability or talent. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí ven? So everything changes. Entonces, everything changes depending on the situation. Miren cómo tranquilamente puede cambiar dependiendo de la situación. ¿Ya? So have that in mind. La siguiente. What is this one? Ah, no, perdón, esta. Ability or possibility?
Possibility.
Ability. I can bake cookies. Puedo hornear galletas. I have the ability to bake cookies. Ajá. Y la última. Ability or possibility?
Possibility.
Possibility. ¿Qué dice? Puedo ayudarte mañana. ¿No es cierto? Es una posibilidad. Me es posible para mí ayudarte mañana. You see? So it's completely different. Como ven, es distinto, ¿cierto? So, you just gotta be aware of those little things and, to practice a little bit and remember that there's always the two options, right? Ability or possibility, right? Okay? So let's continue. Sigamos entonces. I'm gonna go back to the book. Voy a volver al libro. Where's the book? Ah, está en la página blanca. Ok. There you go. I'm gonna show you more of the options so you can expand the vocabulary. Sí, voy a mostrar más opciones para que aumenten a su vocabulario. Okay. So for example, here you have I can sing, right? I can dance. I can play the piano. I can play the piano. I can draw. I can draw. I can paint. I can paint, right? I can play the guitar. I can play the guitar. I can play the violin. I can't play the violin. I can drive. I can drive. I can play soccer. I can't play soccer. Y el acento, sobre todo, ¿no? La fuerza de voz. I can cook. I can cook. I can swim. I can swim. I can play basketball. I can play basketball. I can play tennis. I can play tennis. Todo esto tiene que estar en una como vocabulario nuevo de esta unidad. Okay, all these activities, all these abilities and talents. Okay. So I'm gonna give you some time, un poquito de tiempo para que las puedan copiar, ¿sí?
Profe, espere,
No te escuché, Israel, si me preguntaste algo, sorry.
profe, estaba haciendo las 5 preguntas en las que yo estaba viendo, por ejemplo, cuando usted decía I can't help tomorrow,
Ujú.
y si por ejemplo el contexto cambiara y le dijera I can help play the guitar, ¿sería una habilidad también o no?
No, because you are not the main suggester of the ability. No, porque tú no serías la persona principal en la habilidad, sino estás ayudando a alguien más. Igual es posibilidad, es possibility, is the same thing. Ajá.
Sorry, teacher, thank you.
Okay, no worries. Okay. You got them? ¿Ya
Teacher,
tenemos?
una pregunta.
Yes, yes, sure. Juan.
Ya, ¿las palabras del vocabulario solo se limitan a estas de aquí o también a las oraciones anteriores?
These ones, the other ones, if you think, but these ones are more like more depth. Estas son más importantes, porque estas estarán en la prueba, quizás. Ajá. Yes. Mhm. Maybe if you do a screen capture, se hace una captura de pantalla, that will be easier, más fácil todavía de copiar. ¿Sí? Okay. Yeah, I've got to continue. Sigamos, okay? Good. Let me move on to the next one. Voy a avanzar entonces, chicos. Okay. Here, what are we gonna see? ¿Qué es lo que vamos a ver? In this case, we're going to be checking a short dialogue, un pequeño diálogo, okay? And I want you to pay attention, especially on the words, en las palabritas, that are underlined, que están subrayadas, see? For example, you have here, right? You have these ones, you know, all the words that are underlined. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué se hizo tan grande el dibujito? Déjeme un ratito, no sé por qué está tan grande. Okay, ahí estamos. No, that's too short. This one is better. Okay. For example, you have bless you. You have I'm sorry to hear that. Enough about me. What are you up to? And finally, will do. Okay. So let's listen to that. Let's listen to the dialogue. Escuchemos el diálogo. And let's see what's the situation. What's the context? What's happening? ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Cuál es la situación? ¿Cuál es el contexto? ¿Ya? Le quité porque tengo que compartir el sonido también, así que vuelvo. Ok, there we go. Now, you tell me, note in your head, me avisan así cuando con la cabecita que sí está escuchándose el audio, ¿ya? We're gonna go. Vamos a ir entonces.
Coral, nice to see you after such a long time.
Uh-oh, sounds like you've got a cold. Bless you, Andrew.
Thank you. It's nothing serious, but I just can't work this afternoon. I feel awful.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thanks. I'll be okay. But hey, enough about me. How's Ben doing?
Ben? He can play 3 instruments now: piano, guitar, and violin.
Well, I'm not surprised. He's a talented kid. And what are you up to? Still at Miller Industries?
Wow, you have a good memory. Actually, I'm not working right now.
So that's why you're out in the middle of the afternoon.
You know, Andrew, they say fruit's good for a cold. You should buy some oranges and go home and make some juice. Then take a nice nap.
That's good advice, Coral. Will do.
Great seeing you, Andrew. Take care and feel better.
There you go. Okay. One more time. Una vez más.
Coral, nice to see you after such a long time.
Uh-oh, sounds like you've got a cold. Bless you, Andrew.
Thank you. It's nothing serious, but I just can't work this afternoon. I feel awful.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thanks. I'll be okay. But hey, enough about me. How's Ben doing?
Ben? He can play 3 instruments now: piano, guitar, and violin.
Well, I'm not surprised. He's a talented kid. And what are you up to? Still at Miller Industries?
Wow, you have a good memory. Actually, I'm not working right now.
So that's why you're out in the middle of the afternoon.
You know, Andrew, they say fruit's good for a cold. You should buy some oranges and go home and make some juice. Then take a nice nap.
That's good advice, Coral. Will do.
Great seeing you, Andrew. Take care and feel better.
There you go. Listo. Okay. So, this book, something like a really interesting characteristic of the book is that, they use different accents, usan diferentes acentos. Okay. So, for example, it is supposed that Andrew, this guy here, okay, he has an American English accent, right? And Coral, on the other hand, she has like a Caribbean English accent, a different accent, right? Like Jamaican accent. Isn't that thick? No es tan notorio, but yeah, it's kind of a little bit different, okay? Entonces eso es también lo que hace este libro un poco interesante, because they give you more accents rather than only the American standard, okay? Entonces, veamos. Let's see. Okay. So below, abajito, below, we do have some questions. Tenemos algunas preguntas. Okay. So, when they're talking, Andrew says like achoo, right? He says achoo. And Coral says bless you. Y Coral le responde con bless you. Right? Why did she do that? A or B? Because he sneezes or because he's going home? Which one? A or B? Bless you. What's the meaning of that? What's the equivalent of that in Spanish?
A.
El equivalente de ese en español. Which one?
Salud.
Exactly. Uh-huh. So, what's the meaning of sneezes? Estornudar. Okay. Exactly. Entonces, Coral says, bless you, salud, to Andrew because what? ¿Por qué? Because he sneezes. ¿Por qué le estornudo? No es cierto. So, the answer is A. Okay. Then the next phrase, la siguiente frase, it's literal, es literal. ¿Sí? Dice, I'm sorry to hear that. Lamento escuchar eso. I'm sorry to hear that. ¿Ya? ¿Por qué dice Coral esto de aquí? Because Andrew can work this afternoon or because Andrew feels awful? A or B?
B.
B.
Yes, B, because Andrew feels awful. Porque el Andrew, lastimosamente, se siente pésimo, ¿no es cierto? He's getting sick, se está sintiendo mal because maybe he has a cold or maybe he has the flu. Un resfriado, la gripe, we don't know, but he's feeling awful. Awful, esta palabrita, terrible. No, me siento pésimo, me siento mal, me siento enfermo. Awful. Ok, good. Bien, sigamos. Next one, number 3. Andrew says, el Andrew dice, but hey, enough about me. Another one which is literal. Otro que es literal. Dice, pero hey, suficiente de mí. Why does he do that? ¿Por qué dice él eso? A, because he wants to change the topic of the conversation. B, because he wants Coral to ask more questions about his cult. A or B?
A.
B.
Exactly. A. A. Suficiente de mí. Let's talk about you. Suficiente de mí, ahora hablemos de ti. So, I'm changing the topic of the conversation. Estoy cambiando el tema de la conversación. Exactly. It's A. Exactamente. A. Next one, number 4. Tenemos, what are you up to? What are you up to? Acá está, ¿no? Here. What are you up to? La traducción literal sería, ¿en qué andas? Ese es muy informal. ¿Sí? What are you up to? ¿En qué andas? ¿Sí? ¿En qué andas? ¿Qué andas haciendo? What are you up to? ¿Por qué Andrew le
B.
pregunta esto? A, because he wants to know what she's doing these days. B, because he wants to know if she plays musical instruments too. A or B?
A. B.
B. B.
A. B.
A. A. ¿Qué andas haciendo estos días? Dice. Sí, and if you read a little bit more, y si leen un poquito aquí, él se acuerda todavía del pasado. Dice, ¿sigues en las industrias Miller, en ese trabajo? Sí, ¿qué andas haciendo? ¿Sigues ahí? Ok. Entonces, A, because he wants to know what she's doing these days. Él quiere saber qué ella ha estado haciendo estos días. Ese tiempo que no se han visto. Ok. And finally, we have will do. Will do. Why does Andrew say will do? Will do es como lo haré. Sí, lo haré. Remember that Andrew is sick. Andrew está enfermo, ¿no es cierto? And what does Coral says? ¿Qué le dice Coral a Andrew como consejo? You should, deberías, acá arriba está, buy some oranges and go home and make some juice. Then take a nap. Un consejo, ¿no? To get some oranges, to drink the juice, and then, go to take a nap. Right? Y Andrew, ¿con qué le responde? Will do. Lo haré. Will do. So what's the answer? A or B? A
A.
or B? Which
B.
one? Vamos a leer. A.
A.
Because he wants to tell her he agrees to follow her advice because he doesn't want to go home and take a nap. The correct answer is A. ¿Qué dice? Porque él quiere decirle a ella que está de acuerdo y va a seguir su consejo. Advice, consejo. Follow, seguir. Agrees, está de acuerdo. Ok. So it's A. Así que es A. There you go. Okay. These phrases that you have here, estas frasecitas, all the phrases, okay, definitely are going to be on the quiz. Definitivamente van a estar por ahí en la prueba de la otra semana. Okay. So maybe once again, nuevamente, maybe you can take a screen capture, una captura de pantalla, and maybe you can add that on your vocabulary. Y luego pueden agregar a su vocabulario. Okay. There you go. Ya hicieron una captura, ¿no es cierto? Okay, let's continue. Sigamos entonces. And with this, we finish. Y con esto ya terminamos. Okay, it's going to be a little bit different because when I am in clase normal toma mucho más tiempo, but you know, when you have online class, it's difficult. It's not as easy as it can be. Okay, so here, aquí. Pair work, you know, we're not going to do pair work. Obviamente no vamos a hacer en parejas. We don't have the moment to do in pair work. But I want you to follow to do this chart. En este cuadrito, en su cuaderno maybe, yeah. And you have, for example, I feel happy because I can y I feel sad because I can't. Entonces yo voy a escribir, por ejemplo, ¿por qué me siento feliz? Por ejemplo, digo, I feel happy because I can cook delicious food. ¿Sí? I feel happy because I can play basketball. Porque puedo jugar basketball muy bien. Very well. Okay. Pero digo, me siento triste. I feel sad because I can't play the piano. Porque no puedo tocar el piano. And I like the piano, but I cannot play. Y me gusta, pero no puedo. So I feel sad. ¿Sí? I feel sad because I cannot, I can't sing very well. Porque no puedo cantar muy bien y me siento triste. Okay, so I want you to complete this chart with maybe 5 sentences. Con unas 5 de cada lado estaría bien. Okay, 5 here and 5 over here.
Teacher,
Yes.
this completamos solo con las abilities,
With the
habilidades.
abilities. Abilities or talents. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay. Now, something I want you to do. Y ahora, una vez que lo hagan a mano, ¿qué es lo que van a hacer? You go to Google Chat, se van al Google Chat, toman una foto de lo que escribieron a mano y suben esa foto en el grupo. ¿Ok? Del chart, del cuadrito. Con eso terminamos, chicos. Entonces, suban porfa la foto al grupo, sí, de lo que están haciendo una vez terminen y con eso está bien. Sí, podemos nomás desconectarnos de la sesión ya. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Okay, bye bye. See you.
Capaz puedes subir la clase grabada.
Yes, yeah, I have to finish, but I have another class, so it's gonna be maybe after 9 p.m. Luego de las 9, pero tengo ahorita es otra clase. Okay?
Teacher, una
Ya,
pregunta.
profe, gracias.
Yes.
Eh,
Araceli.
disculpe, lo que pasa es que yo salía hoy a las 5 y para llegar a mi casa yo a veces me demoro unos 40 minutos. Tal vez
Ujú.
con falta.
Entonces Medina, no y no, porque son cuestiones de afuera
Muchas
de son de fuerza mayor. Ok, listo.
gracias.
Y
Ok,
disculpe, teacher, de mi caso casi es lo mismo.
ok. Sebastián eres tú, ¿no? Ya. ¿Alguien más con el mismo problema? Somebody else?
Gracias.
Ya, profe.
Aquí, Catherine Delgado. Ya, listo, Catherine.
Gracias.
Ya,
Yo
ves con
también,
esto.
teacher.
¿Quién? Jesse,
Ya sí, tengo.
pon siempre tu apellido y nombre, si no me dejes solo ahí
Ah,
el
perdón,
usuario.
Jessie Ordóñez.
¿Y dónde estás? Ahí te
Ordóñez.
encontré. Ya, listo.
Teacher Mónica también, Mónica Tirado.
Tirado, Mónica. ¿Y la cámara, Mónica?
Perdón, teacher.
¿Alguien más? Ok, listo, chicos. See you tomorrow. Nos vemos el miércoles. Bye.
Gracias, teacher.